My name is Latosca Asberry, and I am a real estate agent and author. And so today I am doing something brand new on my channel. So, as you all know, I am an author. I have 10 books in my pipeline. So, the first of my 10 books that will be released in the fall, will be Home Sweet Homebuilding, a book about the new construction home buying process. And so I want to help individuals and families make the best decision when it comes to um, buying a home. And I was just sitting here thinking, I was like, well, I wonder would this book work for the resale side? I'm not no, because on the resale side you have more things to pay for on the resale side. So on the resale side you have earnest money deposit, the deposit, you have the option fee, you have the inspection, you have the appraisal fee, and you have the closing cost. That's what you have to do on the resale side. So on the new construction side, you just have the earnest money deposit, the down payment, the inspection, and the closing cost. So you just have four things to do on pay for mainly. Who knows what other surprises that you might have to have. So get the book. And so I don't want to be all about buy my book, I got a book coming, me. So I am adding to my writing brand books that I have read. And so I'm going to give you all summaries. I'm going to do my best not to tell about the whole book or tell the ending, because I want you to go out and support that author as well. So whether it be you buy a physical book or if you buy audio books. And so at one while I was doing the physical books because like I got to have the book in my hand. But as I started growing in life, I was like, okay, audio is much better. I don't have to worry about having books and stuff everywhere. But I still have some physical books. Don't get me wrong. I still have those around, and so I want to support my author friends, and I want my author friends to support me as well. So I'm start. So I have joined. I'm trying to keep it down to a low number. So I have joined several book clubs in my area and even within my state. And so within those book clubs, we read. So they pick out a book and we read it. And so they'll give us a book in the beginning of the month, and then we will go over it at the end of the month. And so this is how this all came about. I said, well, okay, what I was doing was, because a lot can happen in between the first of the month and the end of the month. You don't, well, I would remember what I read. So I said, well, you know what? Let me start taking down some book notes. And so that will help me, to talk about the book at the end of the month. And so what I started doing, I said, well, okay, let me start showing support to my author friends, and my author friends going to start showing support to me. And so I said, well, you know what? Let me come on here and give my review or summary of the book. I really don't know what segment. I'm still working on that. What I will call um, this segment of my channel, but it's still up under my writing brand, Her Stories in Black. And when I say black, I'm not talking about black voices. I'm not talking about the color, the race black, and all of that stuff. I'm actually talking about black ink, because most of you, when you get your books, the ink is black. So I'm referring to ink when I say Her Stories in Black. And so I said, well, let me take that idea and support, and let me just stop saying me, buy. And so Today we're going to start with The Housemaid is Watching by Freida McFadden. And so this one was something totally different because, like I said, my Houston book club, we were doing the Housemaid series. So we did the Housemaid. Oh my goodness. The Housemaid. No. I got to go back and get the other two books that we read that was in the series. But this is the one that I'm going to start with first. So this is her latest book that she has out. The Housemaid is Watching. And so if you have been reading the Housemaid series, then you should know that these characters in this book have came a long, long way. And so let me tell you this backstory. So after I read this book, I was doing I was touring some new construction homes, and just so happened, and I'm not laughing at sexual abuse towards children. I was laughing at the fact that these particular homes had the stairway had a door like up under the stairway, and I just thought that was just really odd. After I finished reading this book, and all of a sudden these houses just happen to have this stairway. I mean, not stairway, this door or these rooms up under the stairway. I'm like, oh Lord, I'm gonna go ahead and stop reading these psychological books. I think that's what they say they are, psychological books. Because I'm like, all right, the stuff that I'm reading, I'm seeing it in real life. No, no, no. And so I like how she advanced Millie. So Millie is a young lady who was a housemaid. So in the previous out of the series, in the first two books that I've read so far, Millie was a housemaid to the I want to say elite. So she was the housemaid to these elite families. They had lots of money, social status, and she knew what really went on behind closed doors, as well as the gardener. So now you know the housemaids, the gardeners, just people that just running in and out of your house of the social elite. So they really know what really, really goes on. And I like how Frida did a 360-degree turnaround. So Millie upgraded a lot. That's what I really, really liked about Millie. She was now married. She has children. So I know I said I wasn't gonna give a spoiler alert, but this is what's in my notes. So she ended up marrying the gardener. Hopefully I won't give no more spoilers away, but who knows. They bought a house. I mean, she really, really um upgraded Millie in this book right here, because Millie was living in an apartment with the gardener. No, she was living in an apartment in the first two books. She was living, I want to say living on her own and living in an okay area, but you know how it is when you're living in apartments and stuff like that. But she really, really upgraded Millie in this book. She bought a house that was below market value, so it was 100% below market value. Millie became a career woman. Let's see. So she even upgraded to a better city. Let's see. And then all of a sudden, the gardener's mom and sister, died all of a sudden. Because in the last series, Enzo, that was his name. Enzo, he left. He just left and he stayed away for like a year and a half. He stayed gone for a really, really long time. And so Millie moved on. So, it's like, what do you expect? You just up and left, no call, no nothing. You just left and then you come back. And so, no, we getting into the other books. But this one right here. So, um, so she moves into this neighborhood. She thinks that they're getting a good deal on the house. Okay. And so Enzo is a good looking guy. So the neighbors is looking at him. And and then come to find out that they're farm style house. So they went and got a farm style house that was below market rate. And so along the way, they found out that this house was once where some animals lived. And so one of the neighbors in the neighborhood, she happens to be a realtor, y'all. She's being messy, messy, messy. So y'all go and read that, honey. She is being messy, just tormenting Millie. That's exactly what she was doing. Just tormenting Millie, touching on Enzo. And now they hire a housekeeper because it's a lot. She's a career woman. She has the two kids. Enzo is still doing, I want to say, not gardening, but landscaping. So he's still doing his landscaping business, and he's going back into the neighborhood that they both once worked in. And, he's going to make money over there. She doesn't too much like that because, it's so far away, but, that's the way. And so some of the neighbors want to hire him to do their lawn, and then so they hire a housekeeper to ease their pain. I mean, well, not their pain, but to ease the burden on them because it is absolutely a lot. So when I tell you that realtor Sue, I think her name was Sue or Suzanne or something like that. Baby, this realtor, honey, she was just being really messy to where she was fake drowning to get Enzo. Oh, that was a butterfly. But I thought it was something else. She was fake drowning because she really, I believe she liked Enzo, and so was just doing a situation. So anyway, so the housemaid is watching. So you will not believe who who killed the neighbor's husband. You will not believe it. I can't give it away. I just can't give it away. You got to go read it. So you will not believe who killed the husband's neighbor and why. I guess if you understand the why, it will make sense. And then it kind of had me like, mother like daughter, because her mother Millie, she did something. And there I go, giving away some clues. Her mother did something similar to that. She was like a shero, and so you just will not believe who did that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to get off on that because I feel myself giving away the whole book, and you won't go and buy the book or go and download the book. So it is The Housemaid Is Watching by Freida McFadden. So it is everywhere books are sold. So I'm not for sure where. No, it's everywhere books are sold. So I did the audio version. So yes, you all. So go out there and support her in her book. And again, my pre-orders. So my pre-orders for Home Sweet Home Building is available now. So that link is on the main wall. And again, if the pre-orders is too much, you can just simply donate to support my writing passion project. Thank you all so very much for being so supportive and showing up. Let me get on in here and do some cooking and cleaning. So I bought some Alaskan sockeye salmon. I removed the skin. I don't know why it's so hard when you're trying to remove the skin from the salmon. It tears the salmon all up, but that is some expensive fish. I was told about that type of fish when I was working in the hospital, that that is like the most expensive fish, but it's the only thing that's coming from Alaskan. All the rest of the stuff is Atlantic and farm raised stuff. And I'm like, well, no, I'm trying to, improve um, my diet. Let's just say it like that. Trying to improve my diet. So yes, you all. So go out there and support authors, indie authors. Y'all get on out there and support. And I will see you all next time. Let's see if anybody have any questions. Let's see if anybody. Oh, no one has any questions. Thank you all for your support. You go off and you have a fabulous, and I do mean a fabulous day. Bye bye.